for some reason our Twitch is not working, so it's going on my personal Twitch, but everywhere else is now streaming. So we got a whole lot of nothing for you this round because we once again kind of forgot there was a holiday in the midst of everything here, and I definitely couldn't get anything scheduled over Memorial Day weekend. So, and I had the feeling you kind of did run into the same issues. So for the most part, we actually have challenge incomplete today, which is, as a matter of fact, I think our second time we've done that.
Collectively, yes. This is number 3 in a row for me, unfortunately. So,
well, I think we had mentioned that when we would do this and look ahead and go, oh, hey, there's a holiday. We should do it 3 weeks instead of just 2 weeks, so that way we could actually get it done. But that didn't happen, and we did not look ahead, which reminds me I should look ahead because I know there is another holiday, but that's not for 3 weeks out, and that's okay because we're going to do something a little different this round. And we were discussing before the live was that why we still have a challenge. You gave me a weird look there, Will.
What holiday is in 3 weeks?
Juneteenth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bound to like weird federal holiday structure, and 4th of July was what my head jumped to next. So, I wish I got Juneteenth off. That'd be nice.
So, of course, there is that holiday. I think it's observed on the 20th, which is a Monday. So that way, it's kind of a 3-day weekend. I think for some, but
I don't get it off. But it'd be nice because especially it's the 19th, right?
Yes.
Okay. 19th and then Monday observed. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we've been discussing, because Will's going to be going through some stuff, and we're thinking about actually doing our next challenge over the course of a 3-week period here. Because my challenge personally is going to take some time to schedule down and nail down, and I actually have some really cool ideas, but it's going to take me some time to actually schedule. And so this is going to be kind of our first one that is going to actually be, we're going to extend that period of time out to 3 weeks. So really the next actual podcast we'll be doing is not until the 22nd, later in the month. The other thing we were discussing is that while we have these primary challenges that we've got a couple weeks ago, we're going to go ahead and respin this week with the choice of either picking either one, or if you want extra credit, doing both. But good luck on that, which I don't think I could do both. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what we get here, but you can either drop one and go for the other, and you don't have to say right away. You can reveal that on the 22nd of June.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we have in store. Of course, I know my challenge was to video someone playing a piano. Will, you had mentioned something to me a couple weeks ago that I'm kind of running with. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah. So we're trying for that right now, but it's a scheduling issue.
All right.
So working on that, and I realize not a lot of people understand what that might be, but you will have a surprise in store if I pull it off.
Mom's the word. I'm not saying anything.
So, my back one was my backfill, not my backfill, but my secondary was the shooting video people on the water, which I really is not a bad idea to do it right at this point in time because there's a lot of people out on the water.
It's hot. Yeah.
I just don't want to go out and video people on the water because it's hot. So I'd rather do the first challenge. Plus, I think it's gonna be a lot funner. Funner. Yeah.
More fun.
Yeah, more fun. There you go. So, and now yours was what was it? Woodworking or
woodworking was the primary, and nighttime skyline was the secondary. And I don't know anyone personally other than like my dad that I could reach out to and be like, hey, could I video you doing a bunch of woodworking other than myself? And you mentioned earlier, I've got stuff coming up, having hand surgery, which is to fix the problem with my hand, that my hand doesn't work. So doing things that involve power tools, I'm kind of done with for right now. I just got done doing a bunch of that, and I wish I had this challenge like a month ago, because then this would have kind of worked out. So, like, I've got no... If anyone is watching this and gives a damn about my hands, I have, like, no sensation above, like, right here. So, like, carving stuff by hand is that's out of the picture. So I was going to kind of fall back to the skyline at night, and I ran into a problem, which is that Fort Worth is very flat, and there aren't a lot of parking garages very tall outside of like downtown proper. So, unfortunately, if I wanted to shoot something from the skyline, and you and I were talking about this earlier, I've been kind of at night the last few weeks. I've been driving around town trying to kind of run errands and stuff like that, and keeping track of things that okay, this looks like a decent view of downtown. And the problem that I ran into thinking about all of those places were that they were like the shoulder of a highway whose speed limit is like 75 miles an hour, or like the off ramp to the tollway, or just some really stupid spot that I can't feasibly get a shot out of. And so I thought, okay, if I wanted to go downtown and actually shoot something, because I don't have a telephoto when we were talking about that, so I can't do anything at a distance. So if I wanted to actually shoot something that had some elevation to it, it would be like in the thick of the central business district, which means I'm going to be, on like the 13th floor of a garage surrounded by 50 floor buildings. It's not going to be much of a skyline to speak of. So, yeah, it wouldn't look good. Maybe for a different challenge, but not this one. So what I was kind of thinking was dialing it back, and instead of trying to do like a city skyline at night, do like a suburban skyline at night, where using like individual buildings kind of as a case study, because we live. I don't know if anybody from anywhere that's nice and quiet and pastoral is going to be watching this, but if you are, much of suburban America is just a concrete hellscape, and there's not a lot of pretty shit going on. So my thought the last few days was, what if I could like actually just pick individual buildings or like strip malls, or go microscopic instead of macro, and do like skylines of places that had a lot of color to them. Like I went and got custard last night, and I thought, this place is lit up like a damn Christmas tree. This would be a really neat sort of study in light if I could somehow trick Matt into thinking that this qualified as meeting my challenges requirements.
I mean, the thing is yeah, you don't have to go with the city like a downtown skyline like I did. I mean, that's just easier because we're in hill country here. It's easy to get up on a hill and do that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you have to deal with like, it's funny because when we're driving around town, we're on a flyover. I'm like, man, it'd be great just to stick a camera out the window and shoot this, but you're in a flyover. It's not like you can just hop out on the flyover and do that. I'm guessing you can. You just might get arrested soon after.
Yeah, a helicopter you could.
So I mean, yeah. So it's even if you don't get that, it's still doing like a strip mall, so to speak, or an extreme long shot, because that's ultimately what these are. Is these are extreme long shots that we're doing, or establishing shots of the downtown area.
Yeah.
So and we're actually going to be talking about that a little later. Here is we're going to talk about going back to basics, where we've already we literally kind of jumped ahead of our filming abilities, our basics, like close-up shots, extreme close-up shots, that kind of thing. Yeah. And in a sense, I think it's a good idea to we're going to be adding some challenges that are going to be revolving around that. But that's pretty much what this is that it's just that it's a long shot. It's probably not maybe an extreme long shot, just depending on how far you get back. But it's not a bird's eye view, which is like a drone shot or a helicopter shot. But still, I mean, getting a wide angle view or a long shot of like a strip mall or something like that, or that's what I would go for. I'd go for a strip mall of some sort.
Okay. I may if having brought that up before the committee, that is us, think this weekend I may.
Or a lake shot, like if there's a lake somewhere around with boats on it or something like that are lit up at night sometimes, or because you have a daytime shot, right, or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Yeah.
I may. The nearest couple of lakes are pretty damn big. Is the problem? Um, I don't know. I may explore that, but I do have a couple of places since like strip mall is an acceptable. Not even necessarily just strip malls, but just like strip mall, yes,
Like
but like a
shopping
center.
center. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I'm a. There's a handful of places around here that I'm. No, you're not. Go away.
So here's the thing. So if Jen says she's part of the committee, what do you say about a skyline then? Or what is would you consider the strip mall being a skyline, so to speak? I mean, in my opinion, it's any extreme long shot.
Yeah.
But
yeah, what do you think?
As we wait on the 60-second delay here.
Oh God, that's the 60-second delay.
I don't think it's a 60-second delay, but it's at least like 20 some odd seconds.
Oh, don't laugh. Answer the question. Well, while we're waiting on her, yeah, I've got a handful of locations picked out that just have. Some of them have really like. The thing that immediately came to mind was like really garish lighting. Just something that was imposing in the like ugliest way. So yeah, I've got a handful of places that I'll allow it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we can take it to the peanut gallery after it's done.
Yes. Yes. That is what it's for.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So I've got a few places that Friday or Saturday evening I may roll down and do some shooting. As long as by the time I go to bed Monday night, I'm done editing. That's what I care about, because I don't know when my procedure on Tuesday is going to be. They literally said we will let you know the day before. So it could be at 8 in the morning. It could be at 7 at night. I have no idea.
They'll probably tell you to get there at like 6 a.m. and the procedure will be at 2 p.m. You'll just sit in the office bed, just counting the pegboard in the ceiling. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, I would not put that past them. So I'll bring a Game Boy or something. So, but so yeah, I think I've got a decent direction for that. Then I parted around way too long trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do, and that's usually how all of the projects I ever engage on.
Yeah. Well, like,
insane.
I'm guessing she's talking about the procedure, the thing.
Probably.
Yeah, like the night skyline that I shot was completely by accident. It was not part of my plan whatsoever, and it just happened. Right. And I was like, "This worked out. This is great. I want to come back and shoot this with a wide shot. Have I done that yet? Hell no." So one of these days I will, though. Maybe when the challenge comes back around. Who knows? But yeah. So of course, since we were talking about continuing with our challenges or picking a new one, I guess we should go ahead and pick a new one and see what we get here. So let me let's see. These are the easy ones, and these are the harder ones. Okay. And share my screen. Yes, I know it takes up a lot of processing power, and assuming that my window does not die on me. Window, this one. Oh, all right. That's where I'll make that smaller. There we go. Alrighty. So these are okay.
The main ones.
Exactly here.
Is this you or me?
You know, I didn't even think about it, and so this is just this was a test. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's let's see. Alphabetically, I come first, so I'll just go with me here. So we will spin here.
Go for it.
And I guess this is all challenges, so this will be the primary. Oh shit. Okay.
Shovel Car Club. Well, I mean,
Yeah. Oof.
so I would say you've actually, if you decide to run with that, Central Texas, and especially down towards like San Antonio, out near Bernie and Fredericksburg, tons of car shows, tons of car clubs. They do meetups like every freaking week.
Well,
All
and
the
that's what'll
classic
be nice
cars,
about this
railroads.
3-week period is that I'll have that time frame
Yep.
to utilize. So,
Yep.
but yeah, so we'll see. I might end up doing both, or I might do. It's funny because there's actually some of these challenges I really want to do, but
Same.
they have yet to come up, and I'm like, God damn it! Like they're gonna come up when I don't want to do them anymore. Yeah. So let's see what the secondary is here.
Go for it.
Oh my God, that audio is terrible.
I like Jen's suggestion of letting her and Lindsay pick a challenge for the other spouse. I think that's fun. Ah, damn, I was looking forward to traffic too. You've already done that one.
God, it's over already. Jesus Christ. I forgot I had there's no womp womp thing. I was looking like womp womp womp. Because I've already done that one. So we're gonna remove that.
Yeah,
and we're gonna
you've
turn on
done
that
that one.
goddamn audio. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll do this again.
Yeah, like I want to do stuff that's car related, like traffic or filming from the passenger seat or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, man, you can do a. I had the soundtrack to Drive playing the other day. I was like, shit, I really want to shoot something set to this.
I thought I was gonna get nailed.
Hey!
Okay, well these are all like really good ones. Like I kind of want to do all of these, which is kind of
You got pinballs? Like hell, I wish I got that
Yeah.
one. I just go set my camera up in my garage.
garage.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's
All
a
right.
shame you didn't roll that one like a month ago
I
or
know.
whenever it was y'all were up here. Jeez.
Well, Jen has a good one here. Should let spouses choose
Yeah, that's
our.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
we'll
what
do
I'm saying. I
that.
like
Maybe
that.
we'll do that in 3 weeks on the 22nd. Maybe we'll do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
See if we
Yeah, I
can
like that.
Lindsay online to do that with us here. All right, so we'll go switch over to yours,
All right.
and
Oh, here we go.
maybe we'll get the same thing. Oh, almost. Seriously, it can't be the same. Okay,
Walking Staged Republic.
that's a primary, which is actually not bad. Like, I think your secondary might be harder.
2 points. That
Yeah.
doesn't seem like that. That seems slightly easier on there.
Yeah.
But it's
The
okay.
ironic thing is, I think every single one of these, color-wise, have all been green. Every single one.
Is the color the point value?
No, the color's just random. It's just a
random? Okay.
sequence, yeah. So your secondary, ironically, might be harder.
I would imagine. I mean, you trust me, you can do a lot with just people watching. But man, that just seems no, there's a lot of substance. I mean, it's a good establishing shot, but come on. No.
See, I should have removed it. But I'm gonna allow
Oh, you
it.
didn't know.
I did it. See, this would be a good time for collaboration. Ironically, here, but we'll see what happens. This could be the head-to-head challenge where
You know what?
we could do
Fuck
a blind reveal to the peanut gallery here.
I like it.
That was part of it.
I say we just eschew the primary spins, and we just have a head-to-head, a death match of this. I like this.
Yeah, definitely. I'll then in which case I'll do this one, and I'll probably do another one as well. But yeah, so yeah, that looks good. So because you already have yours going, group meetup for board games. Yes.
We have arcade games.
Yeah, I was gonna say honestly,
shit.
the whole crew. I don't know who the whole crew is. Where am I gonna go? Jin just sent us an email of what we
Yeah,
have. Yeah,
the
but
objective.
I screenshotted them too. So, um, but yeah, so yeah, I think that'll be interesting. We could definitely people playing games, Prater Card Club for me, and then people walking. So yeah, the secondary is actually the harder one. Well, for you maybe not, but
So the secondary is easy because I have access to it.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily make it easy for like execution. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
what a nice will be nice here for you is that even though you have easy access, you have the ability to control your lighting situation.
That's
So
true. I would basically probably kill all of the lights and use the neons for uh, like color.
mhm.
So
All right, well, there we go.
hell,
So
I need
that
to get
is
all the shit moved out of my garage before my surgery. Then, if I'm going to do that, because that's going to look like trash if I don't.
uh, you got to creatively rearrange stuff. Is usually how it goes.
Shove it all around to different corners of the garage for different shots.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible. But I
Yes.
am gonna
Well.
do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the Skylone. Yes, I do have easy access, so we will we will get a spectacle of light and sound.
That we
So,
will. So one of the things I was going to quickly discuss here before we conclude was, of course, we had talked previous in the video about like different shots, and something that I'm going to add in is like the different, like basically it's a set of shots, and you pick like three, and they must be in your shooting. Which, to me, extreme close, medium, long shots, extreme long shots. Those are all things we've already been doing. So those are kind of nothing new.
filler, if
Birds
nothing else.
Yeah, bird's eye view is really that's the other film challenge. What do you mean, J for Vendetta? I'm guessing you're talking about the different shots. But like a bird's eye view, really it can only be done with like a drone or a helicopter, which oh
Yeah,
wait, I did that already. But
yeah,
crane shot is still different in my opinion because you're actually you're actually getting that movement that movement the way objects actually move behind each other when you're doing a crane shot versus
yeah.
a bird's eye view because it still can be down the drone just pretty well. A tracking shot, which is something you've actually already done. Um, well, you did actually a point of view shot, which was the cat view one.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to figure out. I was like, I would have had to have done it with the gimbal. When the hell did I do a tracking shot? But yeah, I've done some stuff that.
But I know you did do a tracking shot when you did the musical instrument with Lindsay. When you tracked her as she's walking towards you, you were walking back.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So you were doing a
yeah.
tracking
You're right.
shot there.
You're right.
So one of the ones that we really haven't done is because it's not really needed was a Dutch angle shot, which is when you tilt the camera just slightly off kilter.
Yep.
And then an over the shoulder shot, which is basically just like two people talking, but it's shot from behind. A zoom shot where you actually zoom in, use the zoom lens to zoom in, but of course, I don't think you have a zoom lens. You only have primes, right? Yeah.
I have
So
one
what?
lens.
Yeah. So one.
A 32 millimeter lens, Matt. That's
So
all I have.
so there's another part of the zoom shot is the dolly shot, which is where you just dolly inwards.
And that's I'm gonna have to stuff I've got in mind for the arcade thing. I'll have to rig up a dolly shot. So
That's probably what I'm going to end up doing too. Now, of course, there's always the vertigo shot or the dolly zoom shot where you dolly backwards while zooming inwards, which creates that vertigo motion.
Once again, that requires a lens that does things that I don't own.
There's a way you can do it in post too. Actually, it's
if you're
you
shooting
scale in while you dolly back, so you shoot it dollying back, but you
yeah,
scale in.
As long as your render is at 1080 and you're shooting at anything greater, I guess you could. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Freedom!
gotta get it
Come
matched
on!
just right to make it happen. But that's one of the things you could do. I mean, it's not really because we're talking about actually doing it with it on camera, but so yeah, it's limitations there. But also rack focus. is something we haven't done, which could pose an interesting shot and just something different without
Yeah.
shaking the camera too badly.
Yeah, that's my concern is anything having to fiddle around. And I know I've got the focus assist thing now, but
Mhm.
I try not to, unless I'm on a tripod locked down, I try not to futz about with either the aperture or the focus ring. So,
Yeah, when I shot the horse video towards the end there, when the horse he was running around on the horse,
yeah.
having that focus knob on the rails there was super handy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Um, it's been a long time since I've had to do a manual focus for like movement.
Yeah.
And then of course, lastly, tilt shot, which is literally just like a tilt down or tilt up type shot.
Yep.
But yeah, or I don't remember what it's called. It's when you shoot like way up high and you're shooting down on top of someone's looking up kind of thing, or when you're shooting down below to create the I can't even think of the words.
Point of view.
It's where you shoot low and you shoot towared the subject, so the person looks very tall, or like superhero movies do it a lot.
Shit. God damn it! They did it in Lord of the Rings. Why the hell can't I remember what the name of that
Can't
shot
think
is called?
I can't think of it, and someone
Force
that's watching,
perspective.
huh? Yeah,
Force
someone that's watching is like,
perspective.
it's this. Why are you such an idiot, man? I can just see someone doing this.
It's
But
and I think it's probably not forced perspective, but that's the thing that comes to mind. Like, you know, having tall people in the background and short people up front, and yeah.
it's made to
Not
create like an overpower, like a person's like godlike, or to make them feel small by shooting way up high and shooting down. Basically anything that's way off extreme up or down shots. So yeah, there's also those, and I put like a little diagram. Those are pretty cool together, but yeah, we're not showing that on screen. I wish there was a shit ton of time because I have other projects to work on. The other one I came up with was silhouette lighting or hard lighting. So that way you create like a backlit. Like I thought of one like where you have someone like a singer or something like that, but you shoot a backlight so that you just get the silhouette of the singer or something like that holding the mic. But or so like the use of hard lighting, that kind of thing, or silhouette lighting. Some of the other ones that came up with are lens using lens flares or creative lens flares. Where, of course, it's not a Michael Bay film, so you don't have to add lens flares everywhere.
Man, the other week when I was shooting stuff, getting ready for the high speed, because I mean I can only do 60, drop to 24. I don't have a 120. Man, I got a bunch of neat stuff with lens flare in it because it was all outside. Like this, it wasn't quite golden hour, but the sun was just the perfect spot in the sky that made it look like, you know, you were getting video of somebody like coming in from a hard day's work, like dusting themselves off, and you got just a little bit of lens flare as they were silhouetted. And then I went to review everything. I was like, wow, this is just garbage. Who shot this? Like, what? This looks so much better in my head. The lens flare looked cool. The rest of the shot composition was just trash.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some of the things we came up with, and those will go into the rotation at some point. But for now, at least we have current challenges with a mixture of possible previous challenges. But of course, 3 weeks out here. So of course, I'll schedule live on the 22nd, which is 3 weeks from today, which hopefully will give us enough time to do one or more of those items.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I'm excited.
All right. Well, hopefully those are the y'all watch this, stuck around this long. Thanks for doing that because we're right at 30 minutes, which is pretty good. I like these 30-minute ones. Now, of course, probably next in 3 weeks, it'll probably be a little bit longer than 30 minutes because we'll be showing multiple videos then. But yeah, hopefully you'll join us on the 22nd for our new challenge, our 3-week challenge. Oh, going against the whole 2-week film. Oh, man, we just got to create a new name now. That's it.
You've done
We're
it.
done. We're done.
Ruined everything. Damn it.
I swear, I can't do anything right.
Why are we even here, man? What the hell?
Anyway, well, till next time. That'll be our first 3 weeks, so it better be worth it. Our 1.5 challenge.
Sorry.